Good morning, student. Let us see the theorems, important theorems on chapter vector. First theorem: two non-zero vectors a bar and b bar are collinear if and only if there exist scalars m and n. At least one of them is non-zero, such that ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0 bar. We have to prove this theorem. Let us prove this theorem. We will start from only if part. Only if part. Let us start. Suppose a bar and b bar and b bar are collinear. Collinear vectors. Then we have to prove that ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0. We know that when two vectors are collinear, then they are scalar multiple of each other. Therefore, there exists a scalar t, denote as t, which is not equal to 0, such that a bar is equal to t b bar, isn't it? Therefore, we can write a bar minus t b bar is equal to 0. That is a bar plus into bracket minus t into b is equal to 0 bar, isn't it? Which is equivalent to, which that is ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0 bar, where m is equal to 1 and n is equal to minus t. In this way, we express a bar and b bar as a linear combination of ma bar plus nb bar, where m is equal to 1 and n is equal to minus t. Therefore, first part is over. Now we consider if part. If part means converse. Now consider, now suppose ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0 bar and m, one of the scalar is not equal to 0, that is m is not equal to 0. Then we have to prove that one vector is a scalar multiple of other. From this equation we can write m a bar is equal to minus n b bar. Agreed? Therefore, a bar is equal to minus n upon m into b bar. This can be written as a bar is equal to t into b bar, where t is equal to minus n upon m is equal to scalar. This is a scalar. Therefore, here we express a bar as a scalar multiple of b bar. When one vector is a scalar multiple of other, then these two vectors are collinear. Therefore, we have here a bar is a scalar multiple of b bar. Therefore, we can write A bar and B bar are collinear. Collinear vectors. In this way, we can prove this simple theorem, isn't it? Before seeing theorem number 2, let us see what is meant by coplanar vectors. Coplanar vectors. We define coplanar vector as two or more vectors. Two or more vectors are said to be coplanar. Two or more vectors are said to be coplanar if they lie in the same plane, in the same plane. Plane. What is the meaning of this? Suppose this is a plane. This is vector A bar. This is vector B bar. And this is vector C bar. Here A bar, B bar, C bar are lying in the same plane, isn't it? Therefore, vectors A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar vectors, isn't it? Just we have to keep in mind two or more vectors are said to be coplanar if they lie in the same plane. That is the only definition of coplanar vectors. Very simple. Now, one theorem is based on the coplanar vectors, that is theorem number 2. Let us see theorem number 2. Theorem number 2, which is also important. Let us see theorem number 2. Let A bar and B bar are non-collinear vectors. This is A bar and this is B bar are two non-collinear vectors. They are not lying in the same plane. A vector R bar is coplanar with A bar and B bar if and only if there exist unique scalars T1 and T2 such that R bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. We have to prove this. Let us prove this theorem. Prove only if part. Let us start with only if part. Only if part. Suppose R bar is coplanar with A bar and B bar. What we consider here, R bar is lying in the same plane in which A bar and B bar are lying. Therefore, R bar is coplanar with A bar and B bar. To show here, therefore to show R bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. We have to show this. Let A bar is a vector along OA and B bar is a vector along OB. Therefore, A bar and OA bar are collinear. Therefore, A bar can be expressed as a therefore we can write O bar and M bar. A bar and OM bar are collinear, isn't it? Therefore, when two vectors are collinear, then one vector is a scalar multiple of other. Therefore, OM bar is equal to, we can write T1 A bar and B bar and ON bar are collinear. Therefore, ON bar is equal to, we can write T2 B bar. In bracket we can write T1 T2 are scalars, isn't it? Now ON bar is equal to OP bar. Opposite sides of parallelogram, isn't it? Therefore, this become T2 B bar. OP bar is equal to, therefore OP bar is equal to T2 B bar. Now, by triangle law of addition of two vectors, no, here MP here, ON bar is equal to MP, OP not MP. Here instead of OP you have write MP. Now, by triangle law of addition of vectors, OP bar is equal to M bar plus MP bar, isn't it? Now, OM bar is T1 A bar plus MP bar is T2 B bar. Now, OP bar we denoted as R bar. Therefore, R bar is equal to, we have T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. In this way, we proved this part. Let us see the next part, if part. If part. In if part, we have to suppose r bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. To show r bar, A bar, B bar are coplanar. As we know, A bar and B bar are coplanar. Isn't it? Therefore, T1 A bar and T2 B bar are also coplanar. Therefore, we can write T1 A bar plus T2 B bar A bar, B bar are coplanar, because they are all three vectors are lying in the same plane. That is, now T1 A bar plus T2 B bar means R bar, A bar, B bar are coplanar. Therefore, A bar, B bar, R bar are coplanar. In this way, we can prove this theorem. This theorem is also important theorem, isn't it? So learn this theorem by heart. Wait, this is not complete. One part is remaining. Uniqueness part of this theorem is remaining. Let us see uniqueness. Uniqueness. For uniqueness, to prove uniqueness, we have to suppose R bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. Denote this equation as 1. This can also be written as R bar is equal to S1 A bar plus S2 B bar. Denote this as second, where S1, S2 are scalars. Now, second minus first gives 0 bar is equal to S1 minus T1 A bar plus S2 minus T2 B bar. But A bar and B bar are non-collinear vectors. It is given. Therefore, S1 minus T1 is equal to 0 and S2 minus T2 is also equal to 0. This implies that S1 is equal to T1 and S2 is equal to T2. Therefore, the uniqueness follows. In this way, we can complete this theorem. Very easy theorem, isn't it? Because non-collinear vectors are there, therefore S1 minus T1 is equal to 0 and S2 minus T2 is equal to 0. There transfer T1 to the right side, therefore S1 is equal to T1 and S2 is equal to T2. Thus, the uniqueness of the scalars also follows here, isn't it? So learn this theorem by heart. This is important theorem.